So, have you noticed something kind of strange lately? Some of the most advanced AI on the entire planet, I'm talking about tech that costs billions of dollars to build, is suddenly being given away for free. Now, this isn't a mistake, and it's definitely not charity. It's a strategy. Okay, let's really get into this. And that's the big question, right? This is the central puzzle we're going to unpack. It just seems to go against all business sense. But when you look at the sheer scale of these giveaways, you realize there has to be a much, much bigger game being played here. And look, this isn't just some small trend. We are talking about a massive wave of free premium AI, especially in a market like India. You've got Google and Geo bundling Gemini Pro, then there's Airtel partnering with Perplexity. Even OpenAI is making its ChatGPT Go plan free for a whole year. These are the biggest players in the world, and they're all making the exact same move at the exact same time. And just think about the value we're talking about. That Google and Geo deal, it works out to about $400, that's roughly 35,000 rupees, of value per person. Now multiply that by millions and millions of potential users, and the numbers just get mind-boggling. And it's not just Google. Airtel is giving away a free year of Perplexity Pro to its 360 million customers. That's a subscription that's normally worth 17,000 rupees. We're talking about billions of dollars in subscription money, just poof, given away. So this brings us right back to that core question. Why? What could possibly be worth this much money? Well, the answer starts with a classic business model you've probably heard of, but trust me, it goes way, way deeper than that. Okay, so the first piece of the puzzle is something called the freemium playbook. It's a strategy that's been around for years in the tech world, but now it's being used on a scale we have never seen before. So the core idea of freemium is really simple. You give away a product for free to get a ton of people using it. You get them hooked, get them to love it, and then you convince a small percentage of them to upgrade to the paid version with all the cool features. But with AI, there's a really important twist. The very first goal is just what it says, rapid user acquisition. By making it free, you completely remove the biggest barrier to entry. Companies can get millions of people on their platforms in just a few months. And in a crazy competitive market like India, speed is everything. The race is on to become the default AI for 1 billion people before your competition does. And getting all those users kicks off the next crucial step, the data flywheel. This is kind of the secret sauce for building great AI. See, the more users you have, the more data you collect. And all that data, the unique questions, the different languages, the local dialects from a place as diverse as India, that's pure gold for training the AI models. Better models attract more users, which gets you more data, which makes your model even better. And the cycle just keeps spinning, creating this massive competitive advantage that becomes almost impossible for anyone else to catch up to. But here's the thing, even that powerful data flywheel, that's not the end game. Getting all those users and all that data, that's just setting the stage for a much bigger, much more ambitious plan. The real goal is total lock-in. This isn't just about getting you to use their app. It's about weaving their AI so deeply into your digital life that the idea of leaving becomes too difficult, too expensive, maybe even impossible. You know, this quote from an Ability.ai report just says it perfectly. When you become completely dependent on one company's ecosystem, you're not in control anymore. You've basically handed them the keys to your operational destiny. In the industry, this is called vendor lock-in. It's a situation where switching to a competitor is just so hard and so disruptive that you're basically stuck. All your habits, your workflows, your data, everything is tied to one platform. That is the strategic prize these companies are really fighting for. And if this whole strategy is starting to sound a little familiar, well, it should. This is not the first time that free has been used as a weapon to completely take over a market. We have seen this exact playbook before. I mean, just think back to the early 2000s. Gmail comes out and offers 1 gigabyte of free storage, which was an insane amount back then. It completely crushed all the paid email services and locked millions of us into the Google ecosystem. More recently, right here in India, Reliance Jio did the exact same thing with free 4G TIA and totally reshaped the entire telecom industry. The free AI offers we're seeing today, it's the same script, just a different chapter. So in this new AI war, who actually comes out on top and who gets left behind? Well, the answer really depends on whether you're thinking short-term or long-term. In the short term, you, the user, you're a clear winner, no doubt about it. You get to use these incredibly powerful tools without paying a dime. The AI companies and their telecom partners also win big by grabbing up huge amounts of market share. The losers, though? Smaller competitors who just can't afford to give everything away. And potentially you, again, but in the long term, once the free ride is over and you're facing higher prices and fewer choices. So what are the actual risks for you? Well, first, there's dependency, which we've talked about. Then you have to think about future pricing. These free deals aren't going to last forever. And let's not forget about privacy. Your data is the fuel for that flywheel. And finally, you lose a lot of control. The company can change features, the API, the terms of service, whatever they want, whenever they want. And if you're already locked in, what choice do you have? Okay, this all brings us to the final, and honestly, the most important point of this whole thing. This strategy, this whole battle, it's not just about winning the market for AI chatbots. The real prize is something way more fundamental. It is a battle for control over the way we access information and interact with our entire digital world. The stakes really could not be any higher. Just think about it for a second. For the last 20 years, search engines have been our main gateway to the internet. But that's all changing. The company that owns the AI you start to rely on every single day, they are going to shape your reality. They will filter the information you see and guide you to the services you use. And this right here, this is the ultimate takeaway. AI isn't just another cool app on your phone. It is becoming the new user interface for the entire internet. It's the next search bar, it's the next web browser, it's the next operating system all rolled into one. That's why it's free. They're not selling you a product. They're building the new foundation of the internet, and they're just inviting you to come live there for free for now. The AI platform wars aren't some far-off idea anymore. They're happening right now all around us. And these free offers are just the opening shots. So the real question isn't just why is AI free? The question we should probably all be asking ourselves is, who do we want to be in control of our future digital world?